Netflix is one of the most popular streaming services in the world, with more than 220 million subscribers. With hundreds of films from around the world on this streaming giant that changed the game, how does one even know where to start when they're looking for something to watch? Today's video is all about top 10 best movies to watch on Netflix. So stay tuned till end of the video and don't miss any of these. But before continuing further, kindly hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon, so you never miss any update from us. Let's continue with our video. Number 10. I'm Thinking of Ending Things, 2020. Toni Collette, Jessie Buckley, and Jesse Plemons starred in this mind-bending drama from Charlie Kaufman. The young woman, as she is known in the movie, takes a day trip with her boyfriend to his family's secluded farm in Oklahoma. On the way, she thinks about breaking up with him. But once there, she meets her boyfriend's unusual mom, and everything gets progressively weirder for the young woman. Number 9. Tune In for Love, 2019. This slow romance is set in a Sewell bakery during the 1990s. A boy fresh out of juvenile detention and a part-time employee fall for each other while working there. For a while, their existence is joyful and quiet as they sell bread and bond. However, the Asian financial crisis of 1997 forces the bakery to close. This makes them seek different jobs away from each other. Number 8. The Platform, 2019. The Platform is the closest thing to Parasite released so far. This interesting Spanish movie is about 90% a science fiction drama and 10% a horror movie. It's an allegory set in a future where prisoners live in vertical cells, and each cell has to wait for the cell above it to eat food. Depending on the floor where prisoners wake up, they might not get any food at all. This creates for disturbing situations that are hard to see as not representative of our modern societies. Number 7. Classmates Minus, 2021. It's slower and stranger than most comedies you may be used to, but there's still lots of heart to be found in the way Classmates Minus follows the lapsed hopes and wishes of its core characters, beneath all its stereotypically male yearnings for control and romantic wish fulfillment. Number 6. The Half of It, 2020. This lovely romance is about Ellie, a straight-A student who takes money from a classmate, Paul, to write love letters for him. Ellie does this to help with the household bills, but there is one big problem. The girl Paul is in love with is also the girl Ellie has a crush on. This might seem like the setup for a standard Netflix comedy. Number 5. Dick Johnson is Dead, 2020. Dick Johnson is Dead is a heartfelt and unconventional portrait of how one can live life to the fullest even in their darkest days. Kristen Johnson's follow-up to the highly acclaimed documentary Camera Person. Johnson shows that her skills are no fluke as she crafts a witty film where she masterfully balances surreal tonal shifts to create a compelling experience. While it does have a repetitive nature, the final 30 minutes are heartbreakingly comedic and make this one worth a watch. Number 4. The Social Dilemma, 2020. This new documentary is about the exact scale to which social media is harming us, as testified to by people from the industry. All have left their companies for incredibly valid, ethical concerns that they share here. It's a blend of interview footage and a fiction film that follows a family who feels more distant because of social media. Number 3. The 40-Year-Old Version, 2020. This fun comedy drama is about a New York playwright called Radha who never hit big. When she turns 40, she decides to reinvent herself as Radha Muse Prime, a rapper. And it's all a personal affair. Radha Blank plays the main character, named after herself, and is also the writer, director, and producer. The story is about rap and theater, but being so connected to reality, it feels like it's about Blank making the movie itself. Number 2. Athlete A, 2020. This groundbreaking documentary follows the USA Olympics sexual abuse case that made headlines in 2015. Through interviews with Olympians, their families, and investigative reporters, it's also a documentary on the overall culture of abuse in gymnastics, sexual, physical, and emotional. In one scene from the 1996 Olympics, gold medalist Kerri Strug has to run, vault, and land, all with a severe foot injury that was covered up by her coaches. Meanwhile, her family, her coaches, the spectators, the world is celebrating. Number 1. The Trial of the Chicago 7, 2020. From Aaron Sorkin, the creator of every liberal's favorite 2000s political drama, The West Wing, The Social Network, and the master of the walk and talk, comes the dramatization of a sadly true American story from the mid-last century. In 1968, different groups from all over the country traveled to Chicago to protest the Vietnam War at the Democratic National Convention. The Chicago police greeted them in full riot gear, purposely attacking the peaceful protesters. We hope that you have enjoyed our video. Kindly give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon, so you never miss any update from us. Thanks for watching the video.